Okay, listen up, kiddos, I'm a shark, you're a minnow. Balls on your chin, call your bitch Jay Leno. Don't go swimming, cause your shit sounds menstrual. We ain't here to play like Dr. Dre South Central. Spit barbiturates to make you move your tits and shit. To have your body moving, have your hips just throwing fits. Willie sitting high, just as high the time is 9 now. Floor my DeLorean, Marty McFly. Yeah, anybody home, 2 spliffs to the dome. It's a headshot, dreadnought, noobs get pwned. Yeah, I fucking said it, that was so last year. I got a pack full of gear and a trunk full of beer. Never gonna lay down, we ain't going nowhere. You can come and give a try. Our bond is our blood and thicker than water. Like Goonies never say die. We're never gonna lay down, we ain't going nowhere. You can come and give a try. Our bond is our blood and thicker than water. Like Goonies never say die. Oh, like Goonies never say oh. Like Goonies never say die.
She tastes just like a woman. Yes, as she makes love just like a woman.
What the hell did you get into last night?
I have no idea.
You better dance all night. You're gonna make it right until we all fall down. We all fall down, cause it's you that I've been missing. You better dance all night. You're gonna make me right until we all fall down. We all fall down, cause it's you that I've been missing.
Top of the world, peak of my high. Don't look now, I just took fly. Apocalypse now, we own the night. Got 2 choices, surf or fly, skate or die, sink or swim, crash or fly. Look within, I do not let this bullshit face me. I see lights and I go crazy. Cold as the wind, dark's the sky. Blackbird sings in the dead of the night. Take these broken joints to get high. Take your words, kiss a goodbye. Tonight has been so amazing. I see you and I go crazy. You put me into this trance. I hear music, let's dance. Whoa, we ain't gonna stop now, dancing on top of the.
All right, mics are coming back up right now, everybody. Welcome back to the Kevin Holly Show. We're going to give a little dead air for just a second here as we start the second hour with our special guest here. Miss KO, Queen of the Paranormal, is about to join us. All right, let's do this, everybody. Give a little dead air for just a second. We're going to come right back with more of the Kevin Holly Show.
Dead air. This seems so fine over here. Why doesn't it just...
Professional, man. Come on, hold on.
No, I'm just saying, why don't we use it like a handicap terminology?
I won't be able to talk to her on this one.
No, you got to talk into the phone, okay? You'll hear it, though. She'll hear you. It's small in the studio. If we're all quiet and take turns, we'll be fine.
I just don't like the term dead air.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Kevin Holly Show. You can hit us up on Twitter, at Kevin Holly Show 4 on Twitter.
Hey, is that KO over there with the platinum hair that I'm looking at?
That is KO. She's beautiful.
Standing.
There's a beautiful lady right there.
Stunning.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will be bringing our special guest, Miss KO, Queen of the Paranormal, here in just a moment. Hopefully she can hear us here on hold.
Yep, I can hear you.
Oh, she's on now. All right. How you doing, KO?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. We have a brand new studio, so things are a little bit difficult technically. We were hoping maybe you could heal our studio tonight for day one in our new studio. What do you say?
Oh, my God, this could be healing.
Hey, listen, I can try, but you got to try to heal me first.
That's great, man. How the heck are you?
Excuse me?
How are you?
I'm doing real well. Having a great day. It was snowing here in New England yesterday. Today kind of rained a bit. But, yeah, I have a lot going on and quite a bit of media hype around it. So it's been busy, but it's all been good because I love my job.
I bet, man. So, listen, I just want to let all of our listeners know and anybody out there, we do a replay of our show, so people are going to listen throughout the week and, forever on, and we don't we don't discriminate for listeners, but
Immortality.
Immortality. Thank you, Chuck. Ko, first of all, I murder your name every time. How do you say your first name, if you could, please?
It's Kadrolsha Ona Carole.
Oh, that's going to make it a lot easier. Yeah.
Kadrolsha.
So that's why we say
Just call it Kenosha. I was there one time on spring break.
You were in Kenosha in spring break. That's crazy.
Kenosha.
I was born there.
Yeah, we know.
It's perfect.
Awesome. So we're talking to the Queen of the Paranormal. Look for KO for short on queenoftheparanormal.com. So last Wednesday at 11 a.m., you did a healing of Washington, D.C. on the steps of the Capitol building. Is that right?
Yes, I did.
How did that go? Did you get arrested or what?
No, I didn't, but I found a really nice, Capitol Police guy to help us out. He's been writing me ever since. What a sweetheart.
Cool.
No, it went really well. We met quite a few lawmakers, and I'm actually from, this goes back years ago, I used to live in a military community right outside of Washington, D.C., called Hyattsville, Maryland, and it was a community called Kentland, and it was for retired military people, government people. My dad at the time worked for the CIA. So we were, in there. It was a private community, and we had our own school and fire department, and everything. And very safe community. And it's funny because when I was coming back from Winston, Virginia, this goes back last year, I drove and I saw the old house that actually it was kind of like a triplex. And we were in the middle, and I went by there, and I was astonished because there were metal bars on the windows, even on the second floor. Wow. The entire place turned into the worst ghetto I think I've ever seen in my life. I had to lock the door. I was afraid, and the school no longer exists. It's all boarded up. So I don't know what happened. Economically speaking, probably it had a downturn really bad, and I know they say you can never go back. You can't, but you can learn from that, maybe. I don't know. But anyways, going to Washington was wonderful, and meeting and chatting with people throughout the D.C. area.
So, Homeless Chuck is here with us tonight. He's one of my co-hosts. We also have Pops. He's an older man, and we also have Jaybird. This is our core group. You can call him Papa, Grandpa, or
Absolutely.
Pops. He loves that, yeah.
Oh, cool.
He's got he was itching to talk to you last week, and I'm sorry about that technical difficulty that we had. I don't know what happened, but it's all better now. We got a new studio.
I have no idea. In New Hampshire, you're on a cell phone in between a mountain. I think that's probably what happened.
No, we'll just blame it on me. It's always my fault.
I'm sorry, my dear. Can I share one comment? I'm Homeless Chuck. I was born in Mary, Washington. I grew up in Colonial Beach, Virginia. I have seen challenges and changes there for 30 years. I don't visit anymore. I personally, I think Baltimore should be napalmed. That is at one time when I was a little kid growing up in Colonial Beach, Virginia, our school trips would be to D.C. I had a tour of the White Room, the Blue Room, the White Room. I had all this stuff, and we had our hands, in that little loop, and we did all the things. Nowadays, oh my God, to take a group of kids in there, you have to have an armored truck.
I know, it's terrible. And you know what, going to the White Room and the Blue Room and all of that, I don't know if you remember this, but didn't they have these, they were maroon, velvet, kind of like ropes, big, thick ropes?
Yes. I'm sorry.
Can you remember that? Yeah, my dad was assigned to the White House. I would go there all the time, and I would go from the White House to the Capitol building, and it was quite an education thing. I think my mother with 5 kids just said, "Here, you take them with you. Take one of them to work with you over the summer." So, and I wasn't the only child that went there. The other like CIA and Capitol Police, they used to have their kids with them too. It was very lax, comfortable, very nice, and everybody knew everybody. It was a nice little community. And now you're absolutely right. It's bad.
No, it's scary,
Because it's our capital. It's Washington, D.C.
Oh my God! In order for this actually to represent, in order for this actually to represent our country, it's kind of shocking, because I remember, I'm an old NIH kind of guy. My family worked for the National Institute of Health for years and years, and and also machinists and such. I choose to go back to that area occasionally to visit Congressional Cemetery. And my last two adventures there, my grandfather was awarded to be able to be buried there due to his contributions to NIH. He worked on some of the first pacemakers and such, and also my Uncle Chuck. But anyhow, my last trip to trying to find Congressional Cemetery, I saw one of the most scariest things I've ever seen in my life. I was trying to get directions, and I looked to my right, and I saw a guy sitting on a park bench, and I am telling you, I am 99.9% he was dead. And I tried to say something to him at first, and all of a sudden I realized he's a black man. He looks kind of beige and kind of green, and he's I'm telling you, I talked to a dead guy.
Well,
you probably did. That's the sick part. Driving down the street and whatnot, we could see them in boxes, laying all over the place. And this is your welcome to, D.C. If you drive in. If tourists drive in, this is what they see first, the homeless. And it's sad. Whenever I go somewhere, I always donate, whether it's a donation of money, or it's a food donation, or it's actually like sitting and giving time, emotional support to the homeless. And I also rally around low-cost spay and neuter facilities the animal shelters, whatever's needed. And that's what I like to do, and I like to publicize it because it brings awareness to those different communities that, it's Washington, D.C., but they're poor. They are so poor there, and it's such a... I'm telling you, it's a travesty. It's an embarrassment. That's what it is.
Well, listen, Ko, I'm gonna ask you a few questions regarding those things in a minute here. I just want to kind of go around the room with you because everybody's been investigating and doing the research on you and what you do, and we're all very excited to talk to you. Pops he wants to go next. You got a second for Pops?
Oh, sure, not a problem.
Awesome. All right, here you go.
Hi, I'm going to call you Precious. I'm interested in your paranormal capabilities, and especially what you did in Washington. Several years ago, I had the opportunity to take a mind control course. It was an 18-week course, and in the process, I learned a lot of things about what we can do and what we all can do if we take the time to find out what we're capable of doing. I found out that I could do psychic readings, and I did find out that I could heal people of minor things. What I had to do was go into the alpha state and put my hand on the area that the person had pain, and if I could see a black spot there, I rubbed the area until the pain went away, and I could almost feel the pain coming through my hand, up through my arm, up through my shoulder, and when their pain was gone, they felt like I had healed their problem, and I had a little problem with it for a while, but it went away.
Yes.
Is that kind of how you experience it?
But it didn't exit right away. That's probably
what's that?
what happened. Their pain transferred to you because you pulled it out, and it just didn't want to exit right away.
Can I interject
for
one
me,
question?
I've been doing it for so many years, and I decided to. Everybody's interested in certificates or whatever. So I go back to when you had a boo-boo when you were little, and your mom or your dad rubbed your boo-boo. Didn't that feel good? Like take the pain away?
Right.
The medical reason is, it brings heat to the area for healing, promotes healing. Great. Some people don't even put their hands on the body. It creates the same thing. Reiki's extremely similar when it comes to healing. I'm a Reiki master and teacher, and also a physician in Karuna Reiki, which is a different form. It's a stronger form, quicker form. If you have to get in and get out, you don't have the time to do it maybe several times. As far as the healing in Washington, what I did was a blend of just about everything I could think of, and I've always thought that music's the key. Music, laughter, comedy, praying, things that make people happy bring positive energy
10
to
floor.
them.
I was
If
curious.
you can amplify that positive energy, then you can place it somewhere.
Right.